Without a clear understanding and proven strategy for long-term success, and I'm not just talking a launch strategy here, your book is almost certain to quickly fall into obscurity. And if you're watching this now, likely it already has. Authors, I find, fall into four groups. And if you think of a pyramid, the first group is at that very bottom level of the pyramid. And that's the millions of authors who have gotten a book out on Amazon and it's either barely selling or not selling at all. And we'll just call this group the lost in the jungle crowd. Above that are the authors who've done their homework, have gotten a great book out and are having some success or had some success with it. And it is selling a handful of books every month. But without continual effort, those sales are drying up as well. And this is where I started out myself. And we'll call this the stuck in the quicksand group. And above that, near the top of the pyramid, are the authors who have employed a marketing strategy and have found success. They are selling hundreds to thousands of books every month, enough to make a sizable secondary or even primary income from their books. And this is where I am now. And we'll call this group the Amazon natives, because these are the authors who are successfully creating a lifestyle by publishing books on Amazon. And then lastly, you have the very, very tip of that of superstar authors who sell tens of thousands to millions of books every month. And if you're in that group, I know you're not currently watching this because you already have publishers throwing lots of money at you to publish your next book. We'll call this group the exceptionals, because outside of the exceptions of super rare lightning in a bottle successes like Harry Potter or 50 Shades of Grey, all successful authors are successful because they, A, gave the reader the knowledge or experience that they desired, and B, there was a solid marketing plan to get their books into the hands of those readers in the first place. And unless you're a guaranteed return on investment for a major publisher like a celebrity or somebody who's already got a huge following, then regardless of how you get published, whether that's through a traditional publisher, a hybrid publisher, or you're just doing it on your own, running that marketing strategy is up to you. And if you're self-published or going with a hybrid publisher, knowing how to effectively title, cover, and position your books to be discoverable and to drive sales is also up to you. Now, I know some of you are going, wait, if I try going to a hybrid publisher, aren't they going to tell me how to do that? I've never seen it happen. After all, their focus isn't on your book sales success. They earn money from you, the author, unlike a traditional publisher who only earns money when they sell the books. So it's you who need to know what works and ensure that they create your book in a way so it's set up to succeed and not just look pretty. I know there's a lot of marketing out there telling you you need to have a book out, that they can help you to become a bestseller or you need it to build authority. But it's always been a huge challenge to succeed on Amazon. And it takes far more than momentarily being a bestseller to do it. Worse, with rising interest rates and unemployment, getting people to spend money to try something new is only becoming ever more difficult. Not to mention that every single minute, there are multiple new books published on Amazon. Like we're talking about 50 to 100,000 new books a month. But you now have an unfair advantage because 95% of those authors don't have the knowledge that's now available to you. You can rise above the crowd. I started out just like many of you, self-publishing our first book, and I had to learn the ropes to market it so people could find it. Just like you, I had to take a course to give myself an advantage. And that only got me to the stuck in the quicksand selling books, but watching those sales slowly drive up over time. So I had to continue to learn, continue to grow our sales. And now we're at the point where we're selling about 1,000 books a month from just our top 8 books. and earning around $6,000 every month in book royalties. And if I can do it, so can you. I'm not particularly gifted, but I found what works and worked it. There are principles, techniques, and strategies that can help you, just like they did with me, to also become an Amazon native. Now it's my turn to return the favor, those people who helped me to learn the ropes to teach the next generation of authors how to find success with their own books. So if you're tired of being lost in the jungle or stuck in the quicksand, or even if you want to continue to learn from a fellow Amazon native, you'll want to watch this free masterclass where I teach you 4 of the biggest keys to making your book a success on Amazon.